Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you could. We're glad to be here with you as always. Hope you had a wonderful Labor Day weekend, extended. Yeah, we're back in studio live. It's Tuesday, by the way.
So you couldn't tell by the traffic?
If you're making deliveries, don't deliver what you were supposed to yesterday. We have a lot of people that listen to the show as they work. You know, a lot of delivery people and whatnot. And we're glad. We are coast to coast and we are global. We stream every day. We stream the show live. And it's up onto 4 different platforms. It's on our website at letstalknutrition.com. Gary will tell you all about that. My point in telling you that is we're trying to make contact. I find it interesting that we spend a lot of time making movies, writing science fiction books about making contact in space. How about making contact on Earth? How about that? Let's try that for a while. Instead of trying to contact Martians and whatever is floating out there in the ether, in the deep, dark, cosmic ether, make contact with humans. Contact the show. Gary?
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. I think, you know, we talked about this before. I talked about the couple that was texting each other from across the room.
At the party.
And kids that can't look up. I went boating over the weekend, okay? And I'm a very sociable guy, and it started to rain, so we went underneath a bridge with the group I was with, and there was another group that was pulling up, and we couldn't wrap our rope around the pylon, and they couldn't wrap their rope around the pylon. There was probably about 20 boats underneath. We were the only ones that said, hey, if you throw my rope around, I'll throw yours rope around. Other ones just kept on banging into the bridge. I just thought it was hilarious that people couldn't communicate with each other like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I laughed about it.
Talk to one another. Try that. Yeah, make contact. I know we want to make contact with something in space, but make contact on Earth. Connect. Gina Moss is my guest in this first portion of the show. Back to school is right around the corner. Well, back to school is back. For sure. And there's something else that goes on with back to school. And that is, flu season. And it's, I've written a couple of articles. You'll find them on my website. And we'll have cold season will set in first, and then flu season. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. I'll give you the exact times, how that is synced. So you got back to school where the kids go into the, speaking of contact with other youngsters or high school, junior high, whatever, other students, and get sick and then bring that stuff home, and then, or you're at the office in close contact with people. It's how it gets spread, not hard. On surfaces, people coughing, sneezing, droplets filled with germs, drop, doorknobs, it's everywhere. So you got back to school, cold season's going to kick in now, and then flu season, and then just throw in a dash of holiday season. And boom goes the dynamite, and people are sick all over the place, left and right. So what do you do about that? Wring your hands in anguish? As a lot, every year people say, I just hope I don't get sick. Good luck with that approach. You can hope all you want. Yeah, I mean, you're a sitting target. What at the fair, what do you call that where they shoot, they're shooting?
Shooting gallery.
Shooting gallery. So you're going to walk in front of a shooting gallery and hope that nobody shoots you. These viruses Cold viruses and flu viruses are relentless, tenacious, clever. They'll get you. So you have to get prepared. Now, Gina Moss is with Renew Life. They're a digestive care company. Can you say digestive health in the same sentence you say flu season, cold and flu season? I think you can. Let me see if she can. Gina, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. What do you make of that? Can you say digestive health in some aspect of it and cold and flu season in the same sentence?
Yes. Good morning, Dr. Garko.
And make sense.
Thanks for having me on again.
Sure.
And I would say yes. There's quite a bit of literature in the research that supports. Basically, it's about immune function. We know that probiotics, having a larger proportion of good bacteria, which are what probiotics are in the digestive tract, which is where they live anyway, helps to support immune function by crowding out bad guys, bad bacteria, pathogens. Now, flu can be either viral or bacterial, just like colds, but at the same time, the stronger your immune system is, the bigger and better defense you have against contracting airborne diseases, which flu floats around in the air, etc.
Sure. Okay, so two vulnerable populations are children, infants and children, and the elderly. In the New York Times, the current issue here, they talk about this one physician, Dr. Jennifer Shu. She said, quote, everyone over 6 months of age should get their flu vaccine before Halloween, close quote. Don't go trick-or-treating unless you got your flu shot, she said. Many pediatricians will offer their patients both the standard flu shot and Flu Mist nasal spray. That's out. The flu shot contains, of course, dead influenza virus strains. The nasal spray contains weakened viruses. They're not completely muerto, dead. Not completely. I just want your take. What do you make? What's your response to that kind of recommendation?
Well,
don't edit. Don't edit. Don't do that. I'll tell you what mine is if you tell me what yours is.
you go first, and I'll tell you. If
I think people should get a flu shot if they are so inclined. I know that's heretical. I know that's heretical in the world of naturopathic care, maybe even functional medicine. But I don't dismiss out of hand vaccines. I just don't.
I would agree with that.
Wow.
Because older people, we've talked about this before as it relates to digestion, just by the process of aging, things slow down, our immune functions, hydrochloric acid in the gut, which sterilizes your food, and many other things, etc. So definitely, if you are an older person, typically over the age 65 or 70, you should maybe think about getting a flu shot.
What about pregnant? What about pregnant women?
Yeah, pregnant women definitely defer to their doctor, and they typically will say yes, that they should do that.
Last year, last flu season, 179 children died. Thousands more were hospitalized with flu-related illness. 80% of children who died had not received a flu vaccine. That's according to the CDC. That's found in the New York Times article today. Come back. We'll talk about your immune system, your gut, flu season, what you can do.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Bodyfigure's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. An article, a 2017 article published in the Frontiers of Immunology, characterized influenza, the flu, as a leading cause of catastrophic disability in older adults. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Flu season will soon be here. Cold season will come before it. And we got kids back to school. And it's really a big, pretty unintended design for people to get sick. And my guest is Gina Moss. So probiotics, these microorganisms can do a lot to help support the immune system and hence provide some protection to children, the elderly, pregnant women, and all others during the flu season. It's not a 100% guarantee, but it's at least it increases the chances of not getting sick, right?
Right.
So what do you recommend?
Well, there are, new research. We've just come up ourselves with, and this is not a plug for Renew Life, but we have just developed and launched a probiotic called Strong and Ready for immune, respiratory, and digestive support. And it has some very specifically studied strains in combination that showed in studies to reduce the risk of getting upper respiratory tract infections. And if you did get one, these probiotics would reduce the duration and the severity. So I think that's pretty significant. Actually, I have that same article up that you're talking about.
Which one?
In the Frontiers of Immunology.
Oh, okay.
So there's some very good information in that article. Excuse me. And if nothing else, we've always talked about this before, you and I, Dr. Garko, that probiotics are not the panacea, but they definitely support a stronger immune system, and that is in the research all over the place. So
one of the consequences. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say one of the consequences of getting infected with a virus is that you have downstream consequences. For example, you'll get bacterial infections.
Correct. Classically,
pneumonia is not uncommon after you've been infected with a virus, cold virus or flu virus, especially in the elderly. Take note that influenza and pneumonia in combination are responsible for about close to 60,000 deaths annually in the United States. So this is not science fiction. This is real deal. I'm a big fan of integrating the flu shot with some natural approaches, like doing the probiotics. What is it called? Strong and what? Ready?
It's called Strong and Ready.
What are the strains?
It is in BBC.
What are well, I'm sure Renew Life is in fine health stores throughout North America.
Right.
What are the strains?
It is Bifidobacterium lactis 01 or HN019. Another one that is a lactose strain. It's Lactobacillus paracasei LP3C7, and another specific strain of Acidophilus LA14. So these specific strains and in combination were shown to boost respiratory health by supporting the respiratory tract, which is pretty interesting if you think about it.
Yeah.
So we also know that 70% of the immune system is in the gut, right?
Mm-hmm.
So having a stronger digestive tract helps to support better digestion, supporting immune function, and it gives you at least a fighting chance. And I do agree with you that, in older people, the process of aging, as you talked about before in your show, is called immune senescence. And that's just, again, the process of age-related decline.
Mm-hmm.
And having a flu vaccine, in addition to supporting a healthy digestive tract with probiotics, it might help fight it off.
877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Gina Moss, educator for Renew Life. She's a registered dietitian as opposed to being unregistered. Are there any unregistered dietitians?
I don't know.
Right? They always make a deal by this. Why did you say dietitian? No, I'm a registered dietitian. So apparently there must be some people running around who are unregistered.
Yeah, it's just a process of jumping through some hoops and getting licensure in the state that you practice. So, yeah.
I get it. I'm just trying to be a wise guy. Anyway, it's my phone going off.
I have a question that came in over the internet.
Yes.
Okay, after you take a antibiotic, should you take a probiotic?
No. Not immediately. You need about a 2-hour window, is what I've been trained and taught to do. Antibiotics will take out bacteria, good, bad, or otherwise, indiscriminately. So you need some separation in time. What's your take on that, Ms. Moss?
That is correct, Dr. Garko. That is what we have always said. Of course, check with your doctor, and there are some doctors out there that are a little bit more integrative in their approach. They would suggest that taking the probiotic during the regimen of the antibiotics is a good thing. Some doctors will tell people, oh, don't waste your money, wait till you're totally done with.
We'll be right back.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge?
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. Gina Moss, educator for Renew Life, a registered dietitian, is my guest. Gina appears on the show frequently, so we like having her on. We're talking about protecting yourself for this cold and flu season, both in a traditional sense, in allopathic medicine, but also using functional medicine to integrate them. And one of the things that you can do, of course, is get a flu shot. Now, there are probably more than a few people listening right now who would take issue with me about it, and I understand that. Not everybody is in agreement. But you want to get protected and not infected, right? That's the whole idea here. And I think you increase your chances of being, Ms. Moss, welcome back. You protect yourself better if you maybe combine both allopathic as well as functional medicine, get the flu shot and as well as taking probiotics. So that's my take. Now, not everybody may agree with that, but that's just what I'm saying. And
yes. Everybody has to do what's right for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I know, and I'm not ideological about this. Some people are. They swear that they get the flu shot and they get the flu. No, you don't. The virus is muerto. It's dead. It is muerto. What you're experiencing, you could be reacting to preservatives in the vaccine. Your immune system may get activated. There's any kinds of things, but you're not going to get the flu from getting the flu shot. That's a myth that's out there. So I'm just saying. Do you have probiotics designed for children? Products exclusively for children or for elderly, or you use your regular line of products both for children, elderly, and everybody in between?
We do have a new line that has very specific needs state, and the children's probiotic that we have is called Kids Complete. In addition to having specific strains that have been shown in research to support immune function, there's also an ingredient that is organic in there, and it's called Wellmune beta-glucan. I think you've heard of it before.
It's a trademark, right?
It's a proprietary strain of baker's yeast, which is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. And they've done several studies in children ages 1 to 4, and it showed that supplementation of Wellmune beta-glucan significantly reduced the number of episodes and the duration of upper respiratory tract infection as compared to a placebo group. And these are in convenient stick packs. It's only in this Kids Daily Complete that contains the Wellmune. But, seniors could take that, too, if they wanted, because there's 10 billion good bacteria in there and 10 different strains. And you could just put it on your pudding or your... or you could just put it in water and swallow it.
Oh, so it's a powder? It's a powder?
It's a powder. It comes in a stick pack. Do you remember Pixie Sticks?
Yes.
It looks like that.
Children from what age? What's the age range for that product?
Ages 3 and up.
3 and up.
One of the studies that they studied were 1 to 4-year-olds. But we do also make a baby probiotic that has 4 billion good bacteria. We've had that in the line for a long time. It's Baby Flora, and that's also a good one for ages 0, which newborns, and all the way up.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to be at age 0. I'll take it. Can I start over? Is there a do-over here? Can we get back to 0 with the age? The CDC estimates that annually in the United States, 5 to 20% of the population will become infected with seasonal influenza, commonly referred to as the flu. With more than 200,000 people, the CDC says, being hospitalized from flu-related complications. Again, those who are especially high risk for flu-related complications are the elderly, pregnant women, and those with certain health conditions and children. So, again, get protected and not infected. That's, trying to catch your attention with that little alliteration there.
I like that.
Yeah, get protected, not infected. That's the title of one of my articles. You'll find it on my website at letstalknutrition.com. Last year, the 2017-2018 cold and flu season was horrible. It was a bad time. And they oftentimes what we do is we look to Australia. When we are in summer, they're in winter. And the scientists that prepare these vaccines take a look at what's going on in Australia to anticipate how severe and what kind of strain may hit us here in the States. And last year, it was bad news in Australia and other parts of the world where they look to see what's going to happen. And so that's one of the things, that's one of the techniques that these scientists use in trying to anticipate what's going to happen during our flu season. I just thought I'd put that out there. What else, what would be in the arsenal at Renew Life for people to consider to help their immune system during cold and flu season?
You mean besides probiotics?
Well,
or in addition?
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, some other probiotic products that you may have, anything else that you may have.
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about what probiotics are, they're good bacteria, and they take up space on the gut wall where bad bacteria could be living, and so if you take enough of them, they crowd out the bad guys. So that's the main objective. So really and truly, whatever good high potency, multi-strain probiotics you can get in you is good.
All right.
So
hold that thought. Dr. Anthony Fauci, he's director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, said, quote, in this New York Times article today, Australia had a terrible season last year, and in fact, we had a very bad season last year, just to the point I was making a moment ago. Australia is sort of a forecaster for us about what kind of flu season we're going to have. We'll be right back.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. It is a myth that you get the flu from getting the flu vaccine. Not true. The viruses in the flu shot, as I said, are dead, are killed. They're dead. So you just can't get the flu. They're dead from a flu shot, flu vaccine. However, it takes about 2 weeks for people, for a person to build up an immunity after getting the flu vaccine. And it can happen that in that window of time, people can get infected, exposed to a virus during that time period. It could be a cold virus, could be a flu virus. And some people may mistakenly attribute symptoms of a cold, for example, to the vaccine. Now, the nasal spray, Gina Moss, my guest, Gina, as I said, the nasal spray that they have, the CDC is approving it this year. They haven't in the past, but this year they are. contains live attenuated flu virus, but the virus is weakened by design, so it can't cause the flu. So I just want to make that clear. And there are other side effects. You can get soreness, redness, or swelling at the injection site, low-grade fever, and aches. About 1% to 2% of people who get the flu shot will have a fever. Rare but serious side effects including allergic reactions. They use egg to grow the vaccine, so some people will have an allergic reaction to that. But other than that, I don't know what else to say. And I know people who oppose the vaccine shot can be vehemently opposed to it. I think you can use a combination of the flu vaccine plus probiotics like you're talking about to protect yourself during flu season. Are there any probiotic products you want to mention that you didn't mention that you think that the listener and viewer might want to consider?
Yes. We talked about the probiotics plus organic prebiotic strong and ready for immune health, which has the specific strains that have been studied to reduce the tendency for respiratory infection. But personally, I take as much as I can. For example, in the winter, if I'm traveling or with a lot of other people for whatever reason, Christmas time, anytime, I take our Ultimate Flora 150 billion, or I'll take our Ultimate Flora 50 billion 2 times a day. The more the merrier when it comes to being highly exposed to pathogenic bacteria and or viruses, etc.
Traveling during the holiday season on planes, boats, and trains and whatever, or in a car with a bunch of people, like sick kids, it's not running down. I've been there, and you're just saying, "Oh, I'm going to get sick. I know I'm going to get sick." I'm toggling back and forth between the vaccine and functional medicine. Before I go there, I think Gary wanted to ask me something.
I was going to comment that I try not to eat in closed spaces this time of year, like on planes. I try not to eat on planes. I try not to eat when I'm traveling until I actually can sit down somewhere and wash my hands. And stuff like that. I don't know if that's I'm just superstitious or is that
I don't know. The eating, I mean, if you're talking,
makes total sense to me.
Yeah, it does. We're big fans of Silver Biotics around here. Take some of the spray. You gotta watch. I don't know if you can get it past the security.
Yeah, we got because I got the last time we flew out to LA, I got that one bottle bag. So, but
how did you get it past security?
It was the smaller travel
they have a travel. Yeah, to spray your hands and spray down the area. That Silver Biotics product is pretty good. The flu vaccine. I just want to make a couple of comments here. Its effectiveness depends on a number of variables. How well the flu strain in the vaccine matches the strains that are in circulation that they predicted would be in circulation. When there's a good match, they can be very, very effective, and people are 60% less likely to catch the flu than people who aren't vaccinated. When they got a good match between the vaccine and the strains that are circulating, it's pretty good. It also depends on the person being vaccinated. The vaccine works best in healthy people, healthy adults and older children, and less well in older adults. That's what's being reported. So, there's so much back and forth on this flu vaccine, right, Gina? I mean, people get pretty passionate about it, don't they?
They do. I agree with you. And it just goes back to do whatever you can to protect yourself. And I really like what the other gentleman just said about, I mean, we can't be germaphobes, but we have to be aware that hand washing is the best defense. Maybe carry a little bit of that gel that is antibacterial, especially if you're traveling. And I think that makes total sense logically. I don't know if it's been studied, but if you're going to be eating in a really public place, maybe not, especially in a very close quarters like a plane or a train or a bus or a subway,
Yeah.
We could get outside and eat it outside, I guess.
One of the best things people can do, it's hard to do, keep your hands away from your face. Very difficult touching your face. Your mouth, your nose, your eyes. If your hands are infected from touching a countertop, a surface of some sort, a doorknob, somebody's clothes that you're washing that have had the flu, and that virus can live on bedding, on clothing, on surfaces. And if you touch it and then touch your face, get into the eyes, nose, or mouth, you're going to get, the odds of getting infected are good. Repeat those products from Renew Life.
Yes.
Repeat them. What are they?
Repeat them. I thought you said you take them. The probiotic plus organic prebiotic called Strong and Ready. We also have one called Daily Balance, which is also excellent. And then some of our higher potency probiotics, if you are traveling, you're stressed, you're busy, you're in high people area, that is the 150 billion Ultimate Flora. We have 100 billion. Any of our 50 billion and up are excellent.
I'll get it done. We'll be back.
Energy.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Glad you could stop by. We're live as we are every day, Monday through Friday. This show airs 365. Well, not quite. 5 days a week. So do the math.
You got replays on the weekend. You can also check us out on letstalknutrition.com and go through the archives.
Absolutely.
I got a question about sunglasses when you get a chance.
Okay. Today is September 4th, 2018. 5 years ago today, my mother passed away at 5:02 a.m. I got the call. I saw her the night before, and the nurse called me. And I had a feeling at night when I went to bed, when I got home late from the nursing home, just had a feeling. Sure enough, the nurse called at 5:02 a.m. and told me that she passed quietly in her sleep. The nurse had walked into the room, and he was there, and she was gone right there when he walked in. And I was on the air. Of course, I was doing the show, and I did the show that day. I came in. I went to work. And I remember it, at that time, Stephen, the show was in the afternoon. We were in the afternoon 5 years ago, right? You remember what time it was? Was it 2 to 4? Is that when we were on? 2 to 4?
Yes, 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
And then we bumped down to 1 to 3 because of another show, and then we landed in our current spot, but yes.
So at that time, it was we were on 1 to 3. Is that it? And it was a Wednesday. And it was a terrible, pardon me, it was a terrible weather day. Just a horrible weather day. And I came to work, and I got off the air, and I drove across the Gandy Bridge here. And right on the other side of the Gandy's right out in front of the studio. You just drive down the road, and you're on Gandy Boulevard. It's right out in front. You go right to the bridge, and then right on the other side of the bridge was the nursing home, Bon Secours. And it was raining cats and dogs. And I remember, I'll never forget it. Walked in there in that long walk from the front, from the parking lot down the hall to my mother's room. And there was a nurse in the room, and they had prepared my mother's body. And I walked in the room, and again, it was dark out. The curtains were open, and the glass window door, big door, and I could see outside. It was raining. It was as dark and dismal as it could be. And I walked in that room, and it was an out-of-body experience. Even to this moment, I can't, and I stood there, for a moment or two, and then, I approached her and whatnot. And it was hard, and each and every one of you listening and watching this show probably have had this kind of experience. And these are memorable moments, as dark and as difficult as they are. They are defining. They make you think about your life. They make you think about a lot of things. And from that moment to this, I'm telling you, and there's not have been one day, and there never will be, where I don't think about my mother or pray to my mother. And I know you relate to that. Now, of course, I had a father, and he was a good father. But my mother was a huge influence on me. To know my mother is to know me. Period. And I to this day, too, I catch myself with her own mannerisms, gestures, and whatnot. And I see myself, I see my mother in myself. It's just remarkable. And I don't want that to go away. People say, well, you need to move on. What are you talking about? And then people said to me, too, oh, it'll get easier. No, it hasn't. Not necessarily. And I don't want to forget it. It teaches me. It reminds me. It keeps things in focus and in perspective for me. And all the lessons that she taught me. And so today's 5 years. Today's 5 years. It seems like 5 days ago, 5 minutes ago. And that's just how life is, isn't it? That's what we have to do. We all have to deal with these moments. And it's part of our wellness and our well-being. I was watching Meghan McCain last week. She was so grief-ridden all week. I watched her, saw her break down. You probably saw it too. And that powerful eulogy she gave to her father. It is about connection. This show is about connection. Health, wellness, and well-being is about connection. I know it gets very clinical and all of that, and scientific and medical and all the trappings of that world. I get it. But at the end of the day, it is about connecting to ourselves, connecting to others, and trying to find our way. We're all in it together. And this is what I come to know and believe. And that was, and when I was very sick for the 2 years now, I prayed to my mother, and that made a difference for me. And I know she listened. Now, you can make of that what you will. But I just wanted to celebrate her and remind I know there are many audience members who remember that day. I have shared everything with the audience on this show. Everything. I've kept nothing out. I felt that was necessary for me to do, given the nature of this show. It's not a political show. It's not a sports talk show. This is about people's health, their wellness, and their well-being. This is a very intimate kind of topic. And and I respect that. More now today than I did 13 years ago. When you're talking about, this is not just talking about, abstract theories and concepts and principles and chemistry and biology. To me, you have to be mindful of what's going on here. As I speak it to you right now, or as you watch this show right now, there are people that are in a lot of trouble with their health, or have been, or are concerned. Our mortality is part of life. We learn from death, and we should be learning while we live. And we learn from the death of others. And we should be sensitive to our connection to one another and be I live in the moment to moment, one day at a time. I do my best to do that. So that's what we're trying to do around here, just to remind ourselves of these kinds of moments that we all share together and give meaning to life. Every moment is a new beginning. T.S. Eliot. I'll be back.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. To Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing, we invite you always to connect with the show, make contact. It is about human communication, right? That's what we're about around here. It is about communication and connecting in ways that can make a difference in people's lives. Here's how to do that.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition. Like and share our page with your friends. And at Let's Talk Nutrition on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel where everything is archived, put up there by date. And we also can go back and be closed captioned for you at Let's Talk Nutrition on YouTube.
When they go to YouTube, Gary, they can watch the show there, right?
Yes.
And explain how they can do that.
If you go to the Let's Talk Nutrition page, it's up there by date. So the date of the show that's up there. And now we're adding hashtags to the topics that we're talking about that are current.
Oh, good. Okay. And if you go to the LTN homepage under show schedule, you can see the date, the name of the guest, and the topic. And you can use that to guide you at the YouTube page to find what you want, too.
Yes.
Very helpful. We're going to be going to Baltimore. When is that? Next week? When is that?
2 weeks.
And we're going to be attending the Expo East Products Trade Show. And we'll be, as always learn something and trying to see what's going on, what's trending, what can we learn. And I'll share that with you when I get back.
Unfortunately, we weren't weren't able to broadcast from there this year because of some technical difficulties, but personnel and whatnot.
Yeah, it just didn't work out for us this year, and that's all right. We're good. We have enough. The show will air, of course, while we're gone, no doubt. And we are the library. It's a virtual library of information, both at the LTN website. All the audios are there under show schedule, and some videos, and the rest of the videos are on libraried on YouTube. And there's a link that will escort you there. So, in the first portion of the show today, talked about cold and flu season. It's here. I mean, a cold season going to be starting very soon here. Back to school's already in play. And then flu season will kick in not too long from now. And then you got the holiday season. You put that all together, and you got a wonderful prescription to get sick. So we talked about that in the first hour and how taking care of your digestive health can help you stay protected and not get infected during cold and flu season, because taking probiotics, for example, will help keep your immune system vital. And we talk a lot about the immune system on here, so pay attention to those shows if you're interested. there was a story trending in the New York Times that I wanted to share with you. And it deals with, you've heard of osteopenia, which of course is the forerunner to osteoporosis. And osteopenia, your bones are getting weakened. Well, there's another condition called sarcopenia. And sarcopenia is the muscle loss. And it's interesting, in the New York Times, on the day before yesterday, they opened up the article by saying, use it or lose it. Well, that's true. And sarcopenia can be, Dr. John E. Morley, a geriatrician at St. Louis University School of Medicine, said, sarcopenia can be considered for muscle what osteoporosis is to bone. Just what I said. He pointed out that up to 13% of people that are in their 60s, as many as half of those people in their 80s, will suffer from sarcopenia. Let me repeat that. 13% of people who are in the 60s, and then half of the people who are enjoying being in their 80s will have or suffer from sarcopenia. This is called aging. It's one of the, and Dr. Walston, geriatrician at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, said, quote, sarcopenia is one of the most important causes of functional decline and loss of independence in older adults, close quote. That is true. And I want to give credit to Jane Brody, who wrote the article in the New York Times Personal Health section on the 3rd of this month. She points out in her article, Miss Brody's very good, by the way. She points out that practicing physicians don't alert their older patients enough about sarcopenia and instruct them or educate them on how to slow or reverse it. This is an inevitable decline. And and you can see it in elderly. You see how the muscle wastes away. This will affect your ability to walk, your ability to move, your ability, your strength, and so on, and your quality of life. And there are things you can do to try and counter the sarcopenia. Come back, I'll share with you some advice from the arena of functional medicine on what you can do, diet and lifestyle. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're coast to coast and we are global, where your health, wellness, and well-being are a priority. We'll be back in a few moments. Stick around. We'll talk about this sarcopenia business.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
to Let's Talk Nutrition. Sarcopenia, talking about that. I'm going to return to that in 1 second. We had a message come across. What was it, on Messenger for Facebook?
And it was about wearing sunglasses every day. Is wearing sunglasses every day harmful or helpful?
It's helpful because in Florida, you know, for example, we have what? Lots of sun, lots of sun, and not wearing sunglasses is not a good idea. Now, assuming that these are good sunglasses, we can talk about that. A well-made, well-designed, engineered sunglasses, they protect your eyes from the sun's very harmful rays. The American Optometric Association recommends wearing sunglasses during daylight hours. It protects your eyes against the sun's UV ultraviolet rays, which could lead to cataracts, by the way. They protect against blue light from the solar spectrum, which increases a person's risk for macular degeneration. They can improve lead to improved and comfortable vision, where you don't have to do what? Squint. And the squinting causes lines. And you can make it easier. They can make it easier to adapt to darkness, according to medicinenet.com. So, yes, wearing good, high-grade sunglasses is very important. I spend a lot of money on sunglasses. I wear them all the time. So I don't know. Who was that, by the way? Did they give the name?
No, they don't want to.
Okay. Hope I answered their question. The answer is yes, assuming that they're good sunglasses. Wear your sunglasses. So it's talking about sarcopenia, muscle wasting. And it is a real issue. And you need to, from a functional medicine perspective, there's certain things you can do. I wanted to share in this article in the New York Times by Jane Brody, Preventing Muscle Loss Among the Elderly. It's very good article. She gives some good advice. And there has been some research to show that at any age, darn near, you can gain muscle. Although it's difficult, you can do it. Tufts University has done some studies. Back in 1988, there was a study. Dr. Frontera and colleagues did a study. They took 12 previously sedentary men. The men were 60 to 72 years of age. They significantly increased their leg strength and muscle mass with a 12-week strength training program 3 times a week. I believe it. I've seen it. Then a Dr. Maria Fiotroni and her colleagues at Tufts did an 8-week study of high-intensity resistance training that enhanced the physical abilities of 9, they said, frail nursing home residents who were what? 90 years of age and older. This is very important. Weight resistance, weight training program needs to be part of aging. They have machines now. If you can't handle the free weights, they have machines that simulate darn near every movement that can be made using free weights. And you can use them in combination, free weights as well as machines. And nursing homes now have gyms, and they have people in the nursing home that will conduct exercise programs, resistance training programs with the residents. And it's always good to have an instructor or a trainer. Now, something you should know. You say, well, I walk every day. I run every day. I play tennis. I ride my bike. I don't need to do that. Wrong. Walking, running, playing tennis, riding your bike, swimming, not enough. Swimming especially, to prevent incremental loss of muscle mass and strength. Even though you're using muscles to do those movements involved in those kinds of activities, you need to do resistance training, weights or machines. And it's also, by the way, excellent for osteoporosis, to prevent osteoporosis. Stimulates bone growth, bone formation, that process. So I wanted to mention it. Again, it's in the New York Times it was dated the 3rd, yesterday. Came across it, pardon me. Preventing Muscle Loss Among the Elderly by Jane Brody. Well worth your time, but I sort of covered it for you. By the way, sarcopenia doesn't have to begin at a late stage. It can begin as early as age 30. When body weight gain and body fat accumulation masks the visual signs of muscle loss. You can't tell. But it can begin that early. After 40, especially, and there's a number of risk factors here: sedentary lifestyle, poor nutrition, hormonal changes. Women are very susceptible to osteoporosis and sarcopenia after menopause because of all these, and during menopause because of all these hormonal changes. So you need to speak with your doctor about this, and you need to adjust and adapt your diet and lifestyle as you move deeper into the life cycle to counter these two forms of loss: bone loss and muscle loss, osteoporosis and sarcopenia. And you can have them in combination. And then you're really in trouble. How are you going to get along? How are you going to be able to walk? When you walk into a nursing home, what do you notice? There are probably more wheelchairs than not. Reason for that. It doesn't have to be that way. Doesn't have to be that way. Saw a video of a man. He's 99 years old. He walks 6 miles every day to go to the hospital to see his wife. And I saw him running. 99. It was on my Facebook feed. 99 years old. African-American man. Handsome. Strong. Doing push-ups. He looked like he was in his 70s. Amazing. It can be done. You can do this. Come back. I'll have the LTN Health question of the day.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. And here's the LTN health question of the day. I've been talking about sarcopenia, a loss of muscle tissue, muscle mass, as we age. Here's the question. I gave the answer a moment ago. What percent of people in their 80s suffer from sarcopenia? 25% or 50%? What percent of people in their 80s suffer from sarcopenia? Here's the number to call to be a winner.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
From a functional medicine point of view, there are a number of things you can do to help prevent and address sarcopenia. And nutritionally, you can make sure that you're getting enough protein. Depends on who you're reading. Some will recommend as much as 0.5 up to 0.6, 7, or 8 grams per pound of body weight. Somebody in their 70s or 80s, if you can get them to do a half a gram per pound of body weight, you're doing good. somebody weighs 150 pounds, maybe if you can get them to consume about 80 grams of protein a day, that would be good. It turns out that the essential amino acids and the branch-chained amino acids, these BCAAs will stimulate. The muscle is able to respond to amino acids, mainly the essential and branch-chain amino acids. They have been shown in trials to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, easy for me to say, in older adults. So you can get the branch-chain amino acids. You can buy them separated from like a protein. You may be taking a protein mix, and you have the BCAAs in there, but you can also get additional BCAAs. They sell them separately. Branch-chained amino acids. Nutritionally, that's one thing you can do. I mentioned exercise, doing weight-bearing, weight resistance training, exercise will help a great deal. Also help with the osteoporosis. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Bill, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Doctor, we love your show. I have it on often when I'm training people and doing therapies. It allows people the options for natural, supernatural, whatever you want to call it, all aspects of health.
Well, we try.
And, you know, one of the best things about older folks that get in the gym, not only are they working the bodies, and you know what I'm going to say, it's the interaction. Many of these people are in such isolation.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely, and you talk about it all the time, it's deadly. I don't care what anybody, I'm a hermit, whatever. It doesn't work.
It doesn't,
You are going to decline in every single aspect of your life.
Absolutely. You know, your point's so well taken. It's part of wellness and well-being. You often hear me say, I know I hit on this all the time, but we don't treat the elderly as well as we could in this country. We just don't. And so many of them are by themselves. Even in the nursing home, surrounded by people in a nursing home, they're still alone. Nobody engages them. Nobody talks to them. They lie there in the bed or sit there in the hallway in their wheelchair, wasting away. It's dreadful. And so your point's so well taken. And you do this for a living. You do physical therapy with the elderly in their homes, yes?
That's correct. And, you know, sports people and everything else. But to everyone that's moving around, which is probably most of your listeners, do something with what you've got. You've got a Ferrari there, folks. Go out and do something with it. Or at least go look at someone who's not mobile anymore. And we've talked about this before also. You just break your ankle and you see what happens to your body. So if you're able to move around right now, my goodness gracious, go out and use it.
Absolutely. And you have, you know, Bill does this for a living. He's a physical therapist and goes into the homes of people, and he sees it all the time, daily.
And weight is usually what started it. You know, you talk about sarcopenia in 30 years. I disagree with that. I see remember when a young boy used to have a certain amount of muscle to his body?
Oh, yeah.
Not anymore. You got 10-year-old boys now with bodies like, you know, 70-year-old men, and I am not kidding. And if it looks like that on the outside, I guarantee you that the hormones and things that extra fat is releasing inside your body and estrogens from the plastic we use and everything, you got a problem. You got some serious issues.
Absolutely. Got to keep moving. Bill, always appreciate your call. Keep up your good work. I'm sure your clients appreciate you so much. We do.
I try my best.
I know you do. Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania. We love Lansdale, outside of Philly. Betty, welcome to the show. Let's see if we can get you this $25 supplement gift card. What % of people in their 80s suffer from muscle loss or sarcopenia? 25% or 50%?
I'd say 50.
Yeah, it is 50%. That's a lot. It's a natural consequence of aging, because of hormonal changes, because of lifestyle changes, people not as physically active, not engaged in resistance forms of exercise like lifting weights or using exercise machines. It's good to walk, it's good to run, it's good to do these things, but it's not enough. you need to do this other weight-bearing exercises. How you doing up there in Lansdale, okay?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. I wondered how you were doing with this storm.
We're fine here in Tampa. It missed us.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we caught a break for a change.
Good.
Are you doing all right? Everything good up there?
It's wonderful here today.
Good.
Except hot.
Yeah, well, winter. Before you know it, it's going to be snowing.
That's true.
Well, you take care of yourself. Congratulations on winning that 20.
Thanks very much.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much. And we appreciate every person that listens and watches the show coast to coast and globally. We are grateful. We don't take you for granted. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll do this again. We always serve something up. It's fresh. And if it's leftovers, it's been well preserved and been refrigerated, so it's not contaminated. You can't get sick from it. We're always trying to educate and empower you, and I'm doing it for myself too, so we can take charge of our health. Things can slip away from us. We get distracted with things, and if you're by yourself, you can lose your way too and lose sight of what's important. So get your friends to tune into this show. Listen, watch, learn, and we're in it together. And you can always call, and we're here 5 days a week, 2 hours a day. If we could do 2 more hours a day, I would do it. More time we have to connect and make contact with you, the happier I am. You did listen to Let's Talk Nutrition today, coast to coast and globally, where your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.